So this is the second day of the $1,000 challenge, and today I want to talk to you guys about content creation ideas. Finding content can sometimes be a very daunting experience, especially if you do not know where to start. You hear people say, oh my gosh, give value with the content, but then if you're only starting, like, how do you actually give value? I want to show you today some of the ways in which you can come up with amazing content ideas that could actually give value to your audience, and you create also content that you enjoy doing. So before wasting any more time, let us get right into it. First things first, what I'm going to show you is that I have a list, because I write down all my notes on like smaller pieces of papers. So we're first going to start with you're sitting on the ideas. I have literally like a reservoir of, I don't know if I should even call it like a reservoir, but I just have like a place where I always just jot down all the ideas that I think of. So for instance, I will write them down on Notion, and trust me, do not trust your memory. If you're someone that you know that you easily forget, write all those ideas down. Sometimes the crazy ideas that you think of are really good content ideas, you know what I mean? But of course you would maybe need like a friend to bounce off that ideas on, someone you can talk to, someone whom you really trust that is maybe creative or that's really good with ideas and that can help you to expand your ideas. Then you can take it to them and then use them as a sounding board. But what I would say is that all the crazy ideas or ideas that seem insane to you, or it's like, nah, no one would really like that, write that down and give it a shot. The second one, look for what frustrates you. Normally when you go on the internet, or you maybe go on Google, or you go on YouTube especially, you're looking for something and you get frustrated by not actually seeing that content, or you're not really finding information about that. And you know that you're probably sitting on a gold mine that could actually help people. You've got the information. Nobody's actually doing this content. You can create content about that. Do not stop yourself. You never know how you can help someone, even if it's been done before, guys. One thing for sure that I want to talk to you guys is sometimes we're so scared to do what's been done before. You know, I think I'm just going to slide this one in as well. This will probably be our number 2.5. People, you know, sometimes we are so scared to create content because it's been done before. I don't know how many times I've seen people in the comments for videos that I've seen that they have watched videos that are of that nature before, a whole lot of videos, but when they got to this specific person's video, they really did appreciate the way the person explained, the way the person just was very detailed in how they spoke about that particular topic. Even if something has been done before, that shouldn't stop you, because it shows that there is room for it. You would find that you're sitting on valuable information that people need, but you're too scared because it's been spoken of before. Give it a try. For instance, teaching online. It's not like there was not information out there, especially South African content creators that were also teaching online. Yes, there weren't many when I started teaching online, and that was around like 2021, but there were people. That's how I got to teach online, because I saw through other people's content. That gave me an opportunity to also come on YouTube and to speak about my personal experience. You'd be shocked, there's so many people, I still get responses on those videos, I still get communication on those videos. People still ask me questions concerning teaching online, because it is such valuable information that people need. But I just felt, and you're probably wondering, okay, then if it's such valuable information, why did you stop? Because I do feel that with teaching online, there's only so much you can create content about, you know, because it's a very monotonous job, you know what I mean? So there's only so much that you can really talk about, and I felt like I reached my threshold when it comes to the information that I have. But should I have any more information, I'll surely post. So you could be sitting on valuable information. You could be seeing that, man, how can I fill the gap? You know, that is my third point. Create content from a place of filling a gap, especially if you know information about it. And I think this kind of works hand in hand with the second point that I just mentioned. You can fill a gap in spaces or in content areas where you see that there's not much information about that particular topic, and you know that you're well versed in that. I say fill that gap. that is another content pillar. That's another content idea that you guys can maybe think about. Okay, so think about filling a gap, solving a problem with the information or the content ideas that you come up with. The fourth one is going to be fellow content creators. Inspiration is everything in this creative field and in the space of content creation. Sometimes we are inspired by the people that we watch. So a lot of people on, I've heard a lot of content creators say, if you were stuck with, with regards to creating content, maybe look at what are some of the things that you spend most of your time watching, because clearly you'd find that that's also something that you will enjoy speaking about. You enjoy watching it because it's just information that is attention grabbing. Inspiration from the people that we watch can also be a way for us to come up with ideas, or it can spark an idea for us to create content regarding that particular topic. And also, just to tie in this particular comment or maybe this particular section of this video, you can also get content ideas from your inspiration comments, right? A friend of mine actually spoke about this. I've heard a lot of people speak about this before, but I remember when a friend of mine spoke about it, I was like, that is so true. You can, because most of the time, so for instance, as a graphic designer, I'm constantly consuming content of other graphic designers because maybe of where they find resources or maybe just how they approach briefs and things like that. And when you read the comments, you can see that sometimes they don't even answer the questions that people actually ask, right? And you can take that as inspiration and build upon that, oh, this is what people are asking. This is the information that people really want to know. Most people really want to know, what programs do graphic designers use? How do they get clients? How do they secure clients? Really finding clients, especially as freelance graphic designers, is very difficult, especially when you're starting out. So if you are maybe like a graphic designer and you know that information, maybe you can create content regarding that as well. The essential thing here is that we can get content ideas from fellow content creators' comments. It can maybe spark ideas or help us come up with ideas on what kind of content to talk about. Content that gives value, that answers problems, that gives solution to questions that people are normally asking in your specific field. Another place for you to get content ideas is ChatGPT. I know this has been maybe overused before, but there's ways in which you can maybe Google content ideas for whatever field that you're in. You can give 15 content ideas for whatever field that you maybe want to talk about, and then it'll give you a list of content ideas, and then from there you can literally just now start brainstorming other ways in which you can package these content pieces. You know what I mean? You can get content ideas from Google. For instance, I want to create DIY content, and most of the time you'll find what people actually search for, which can give you an idea of, wait, I can actually create a content piece answering this particular question. You can get content ideas from TikTok as well, looking at the keywords specifically. Even on YouTube, when you just type in how to find money, easy internet money making jobs or something like that, and then you'll see that there's other questions and other keywords and keyword phrases that people often search for, and that can actually give you an idea on the type of content that you'd like to create. Other ways to get content ideas, I think this is once you've already started posting and you look at the questions that your audience or your community, rather, I'd love to call people community because that's what they are essentially, right? Your community keeps on asking you. You can create content pieces answering those questions. You know what I mean? And also, sometimes it's really not about reinventing the wheel. It's really not about reinventing the wheel, but look at what's in your industry already, what's in your field and your content pillar already that exists, and then push the envelope and build on top of that. Find creative ways to just package that content piece. And then I think the last one for me is what is trending. With this one, you need to be very careful because it's not every trend that may speak to your content pillar, or maybe your page or your Instagram page, or maybe who you are as a content creator. So you need to look at trends that fit into your stream of content creation. And also with the existing trends, look at how then you can package it in a way that speaks to your pillars as well. So reproduce something that you've done maybe before in a different way. You can repeat content but package it differently. Repeat content but package it differently. Sometimes, guys, do not stress yourself, and that would also enhance your skill in terms of content creation. You're learning new skills along the way of how to package your content pieces. So I really wanted this video to be nice, sweet, and short because these are very helpful. I hope that these are very helpful, and if you have any more questions regarding where to get content ideas, how to expand on content ideas, you guys can comment down below and I'll make sure to answer your questions as much as I can. This is where we're going to stop this video. I'll see you guys tomorrow for the third day. So I'll see you guys in the next video.